I am going to assume the position of the Chief Registrar of NITRA, and the gentleman on my left-hand side will be my candidate for this NITRA JAM examination. There are rules and regulations for this exam: no giraffing, no looking to your right or left, and no murmuring. I hope these terms and conditions are well understood. If you are caught disobeying any of these things, it means that your results will be withheld by this committee. Is that understood? Those in support of my motion say yes.
Yes.
Those against say nay. All right, thank you so much. On a lighter mood, the term AI has been derogated in different circles. For those of us that are from Edo State, when we hear the word AI, one of the prominent gubernatorial candidates come to mind. This is not a campaign ground, so I won't be mentioning names. And in some other realms, satirically within the political space, some say it is associated idiots. But this conversation is artificial intelligence. Please, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like my foregrounding or not, please put your hands together for me. All right. I will put the first poser to Dr. Babagana Dekina, the Director of New Media and Information Security. Policy is a very critical factor in the implementation of these new or emerging technologies, and as a regulatory agency of government, how ready are we to contain the negatives or the disadvantages of artificial intelligence?
Thank you very much, Prof. And thank you for the award of the doctorate degree. So I'll take it gratefully. Well, your question is quite relevant, especially as a regulator, and then when you look at the field, what is happening in the ICT industry, and of course, you cannot but look at the society as a whole as well. AI is something that is new, and AI is something that has profound...
I'd like to do a bit of modification to this panel. For want of time, we are constrained to subsume the first and the second panel together. That means these candidates will be writing the first and second semester exams compressed, so there will be no strike issues. So please, may I have the honor of inviting the following personalities to please join us from the from NIRA, representing the president of NIRA, Mr. Peter Oluka, editor of Tech Economy. Please join us. Thank you, Mr. Peter. Peter is a well-celebrated new media journalist after he had his stint with the print media. I'd like to also invite to this conversation the Chief Executive Officer of Neural, Dr. Oluseyi Akinende, to please join us. Peter, please, I would suggest that you have a handshake with Mr. Akindele to be sure that he has emotions, he has feelings. Okay, all right, that's thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to also invite to this conversation Energy Tech Project Leader, Mr. Oluwatoni Olugbenga, to please join us on this conversation. All right, thank you. The conversation are much more robust, but I'd like to put a pose to Louisa why we do not have the female gender represented here. Is it as a result of policy gap? Is it as a result of discrimination? Please need to pose over this, and then we would correct it subsequently. Thank you so much. Now, my next question will go to our next gentleman sitting second from my left. That is the representative of Dr. Adewale Obadare, Mr. Olukayode Olatunji. Now, there is this apparent anxiety, there is this fear, there is palpable concern that the advent of AI will certainly erode some human factors, including the threat to job. From the private sector perspective, how much of concern should this be to us, and do we really have to worry? Please share your thoughts with us. AI is internet-centric. Now, given all of these dynamics, how is your body, for instance, the Nigeria Internet Registration Association, positioning to ensure that domestication, local content and local interest is factored in the narrative of the unfolding scenario of artificial intelligence in Nigeria?
The thing is about preparing yourself for the future, understanding the concepts and understanding how to use it. Now, coming to your question, it has to do with the economic disparity or the economic displacement. AI is about data. It is still garbage in, garbage out. The data you feed into the system is what it's going to do, what it's going to be used, or to give you data, or give you feedback.
People who are practicing in other fields also look at AI as a tech. AI, artificial intelligence, is a general purpose technology. What is a general purpose technology? It is a technology that a piece of technology that you can use across several industries.
You're fairly priced and you pay the right amount. And in terms of leverage, we need to have appropriate data. And when we have this, we can leverage AI to improve what we have in the energy space.
I think what you have mentioned is a great concern, and is something, of course, that we have to work together across all agencies, across government, across NGOs, individuals, and things like that. So I think the best thing I will mention now for us in the government sector, especially for those in law enforcement, is for them to develop their capabilities in artificial intelligence, and of course is something that is now necessary.
By statistics, you discover that the usage of AI in Nigeria, it's about, educationally, it's about 5 to 10%. Financial sector has about 25 to 30%. Agriculture has about 5 to 10%. Health has about 5 to 10%. And the truth is, you cannot have good data quality if you're over-relying on an outsourced data library. So if you don't have that, what it means is that to solve that problem, we need to disrupt the educational sector, largely from the primary to the tertiary institution, making sure that the disruption is even much more at the tertiary institution, being more of a situational or a focus-based research institute.
For more on well-researched and balanced stories, events and interviews across business, tech innovation and lifestyle, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/Digivation Network.